Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead, right here, right now.
Subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up, everybody? We in the building today. We're doing a quick pregame show here, 30 minutes, and we're going to get it in. Let me go ahead and bring my dog in the building, man. We got my dog, V12. What's up with you, baby?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon.
And we might have another guest in the building as well. We're going to find out here shortly, but we're here to talk about a few of these games, man. Some big matchups here, week 2 of college football. Currently sitting here looking at Penn State struggling. FIU 13-0.
Struggling.
13-0.
Hey, them boys from the crib. Hey, let me tell you something. Florida this year, like we coming to play as a state.
Hey, shout out to Willie Simmons over there, man. Was the longtime head coach at FAMU, went to Duke for a year as a running back coach, takes over the helm at FIU, and they putting in some good work, man, on Penn State. That's ranked number 2 in the nation. They ranked number 2 in the nation, dog.
And guess what? I hate to be a hater, but you got Singleton, so I want them to shut him down.
Hey, I need that boy to get busy.
He's not going to get loose today.
Shout out to the fantasy leaguers out there, man. That's in the coaching fantasy football for college, man. We ball right now. My man right here, a.k.a. Grease him up. I worked him out real quick.
Hey, last week we didn't grease, baby. Dun 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 dun. I won one out of 3 last week. I'm hurting, coach. We ain't greased too much last week, so this week we coming in hot. Hey, we going hot oil. We going hot oil today, coach.
Sound like you need some Astroglide. That's what it sounds like you need. Anyway, hey.
Well, you crazy? You starting already?
That boy might need some Astroglide because that get a little rough. Huh?
You starting already, man. I ain't messing with you today, man. It's Saturday, man.
But anyway, we can rock and roll. We see we both got our UM stuff on. Miami's going to take on Bethune. We're going to talk about them here in a quick second. But another big game that's on the matchup right now, man, is Ole Miss, Kentucky. Our man Austin Simmons at the helm for Ole Miss. Shout out to him. Know his family, know his father extremely well. Known Austin since he was knee-high to a grasshopper, man. Them boys got a big one against Kentucky. I think they win it, but at the end of the day, we're going to find out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, week 2, this is the thing about college football and what I've been liking for the past few years. Week 1 or 2, they're going to give you a little test. And so let's see what happens. That's going to be a big test for both teams who are coming off, quarterback from Dart. We're going to see what Lane Kiffin is made of at Ole Miss because, we got the quarterback who's gotten out with the Giants, and I think the receiver left as well. So we got a lot of, different players that has gone to these schools. So let's see what these coaches are made of because sometimes they say, oh, it's the players that make the coach. Let's see if the coaches make the players. So let's see what happens. That should be a big game. Then we got also, I'm going to put this one on the map for you, coach, at the 4:15 game. We got South Florida versus UF. Those are 2 big games because we play both of those schools as well. So let's see what the Gators do, and let's see how South Florida handles that pressure from the Gators. So listen, it's a lot going on in college football today. Florida State beating the brakes off of Eastern, is it Kentucky? Texas.
Yeah.
Eastern Texas. Hey, the South got something to say. Shout out 3 Stacks.
Y'all ain't got no love for the South? The South got something to say.
South got something to say. Florida got something to say. No love? Dr. Dre, y'all don't have no love for Coach Hayes and B12? Huh? y'all, if y'all don't want the YouTubers all up in your video, all up dancing in your video, huh?
Lying to you.
Hey, come to Coach Hayes football. Huh?
Oh, we gonna get it to your blood raw. Also, let's take it from the South to the Midwest right here. Michigan. Huh? Taking on a big one today. Who Michigan taking on today? My boy taking on hold on. I had it up here for a second. Tighten up, hey. God doggone it. Michigan taking on who? Oklahoma. God, dog, I couldn't get it out. I got too many windows open in this joint. Man, that's gonna be a big test, man. Shout out to Sharon Moore, the head coach there for Michigan. He got himself beat up a little bit in the sanctions and whatever else the case may be. But I think this is the biggest matchup of the day right now because Michigan, Oklahoma's not doing as well as people thought they would on the Brent Venables. And Sharon Moore, like you said, he got to take over this helm, man. So we're here to see what's going on with this thing. We're going to find out what Brent Venables and the Oklahoma Boomer Sooners got to say about it, taking on a big-time quarterback in Bryce Underwood, big-time dude. Let's see what they're going to do, man. Both teams, Michigan put them boys to sleep last week, and we're going to see exactly what they're going to be made of. I think it'll be a very good matchup, but I believe Michigan takes it over. Go blue. Huh? What you think, Twill?
It seems like they doing the brother more wrong. Since Harbaugh left, he got hit with everything. And so if he is in a position to right that shit with these sanctions and some of these suspensions that were levied against him, I think he'll be on a good track. So shout out to Michigan. Let's see what the brother can do. He playing behind the 8 ball, but let's see how he can rock and roll this year. Big game coming up.
And I'll say this, man, Michigan is the underdog by 5. Right now, Oklahoma is favored by 5 in this joint. But hey, I think Michigan takes it over. I'm rooting for Sharon Moore. I sure wish he had some Wolverine aunties that would fight for him out there in the building, man, for all that he's going through. I just don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right, but that's what it is right now. And he don't have a CU auntie in the building. Oh, my God. Oh, Penn State with a nasty touchdown. Anyway, sorry. I should have never put this dang on TV up here because I'm going to be all over the place, man. Shout out to Cheese is Nasty. I don't know what you're talking about. A Whopper don't taste the same if it don't have cheese on it. You understand me? It tastes like a totally different thing. But for the $5, going on, Coach. Got my moonshine and a can of dip ready. Go Tigers. Let me tell you something, man. I got my cane juice. I don't know about no moonshine.
What Tigers he talking about? Tennessee State?
That boy talking
Cheese and Nasty.
Got dang on Clemson Tigers. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, only Tigers we talk about on this show is Tennessee State University Tigers. Go Big Blue! Shout out to the Big Blue. We went ahead and did North Carolina A&T. We greased them up last week in Nashville. John A. Murray Classic. That's the only Tigers I know. Get out.
Let me ask you a question. Shout out to all my
HBCUs. Go ahead,
Coach. I got a quick question for you, Twill.
Go ahead.
What does
Coach.
T stand for?
Tennessee.
S?
STATE.
Finish that thing, Twill. I don't know the rest.
University. TS.
You in the building. All right, man. Let me bring the other dude on to talk about this other game that's coming up here at 3:00 in the building. Y'all clap it up for my dog in the building. Neck bone.
Hey, neck bone. You can't
neck
bone. Hey, neck bone. You can't have neck bone without ham hock. So where your co-host at? You gotta have neck bone and ham.
You on mute, neck bone.
Neck bone, you on mute. You got to say neck bone. You gotta have. You can't say your name is peanut butter and not have jelly. So we need your ham hock next time. All right. So neck bone, shout out to you, neck bone. What's up? What's up this morning, man? How you doing this afternoon?
As soon as you get it off mute, we're gonna take care of it, man. Neckbone was in the Discord this morning. We were watching the game earlier. I told him, bring his behind on here. Let's talk about these Colorado Buffaloes versus Delaware. Neckbone, what's up, baby? This man.
Hold on, I'm trying to take it off Bluetooth.
There you go. See, this is what happened. We say 2:00. We hear you loud and clear. You just
what's going on? What's going on?
We can hear you now, brother. What's going on?
My bad, y'all. I was on. Not much, man. Just getting ready to watch this college football, man. This beautiful sun that's out today. Drink me a couple cold beers, man. Just relaxing, man.
Shout out to Neckbone.
How y'all brothers doing today?
We doing
good,
well.
Man. We good. So we
y'all see me clearly, man.
We got you, man.
Hey, man.
I see you got a fresh haircut.
Out here with the shag, man. Representing Dallas, Texas, man.
Hold up. Turn to the left.
Now turn to the right.
Now turn to the right. Man, Neckbone, what the mother? the hell you doing with a shag in 2025? You Bobby Brown? You Bobby Brown?
Yeah, it's Cliff business, man. It's old Cliff business.
I hear you, man.
That sound like it. But anyway, Netball,
What y'all-
talk to us, man. Go ahead.
Talk to us. What y'all tipping on down there, man? On 5-5s, what? On 4s and bows?
I'm looking on Colorado, to win by 24 today. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but I feel like they're gonna have this game well in the bag easily, getting ready for the Big 12 conference schedule. I'm not gonna say they're gonna lose because that would be the hater in me. But it's not gonna be close.
So here it is. That line is 24 by Vegas. You think Colorado puts up 20? They beat them by 24. So here's my question to you. There's been a lot of talk about Juju Lewis coming in, Caden Salter being there. I think Caden Salter starts the game off definitely. Juju Lewis definitely should come in because of who you're playing. But how early does Juju Lewis come in? First quarter, second half, what?
Maybe I would say the first of the when they come back at halftime, Juju gonna be out there. I don't think Caden Salter is gonna have a problem with putting up points against this Poochie's defense. You seen them play against Deshaun Jackson last week. They didn't really have no trouble, but at the same time, I think they didn't even score until like the second half. So, I mean, it might be, you know what I'm saying, tough the first couple of drives, but I just don't see that defense, just coming out letting Delaware State score a lot of times early. I think Sean Livingston got something for them boys.
Robert Livingston, but I got you. Talk to us, 12. What you think, man? There's been a lot of talk about Caden Salter. I've been saying that he's not like he had a bad game and all this stuff against Georgia Tech. I thought the young man came out and played. It's a team effort, right? It is a team effort. You got to be able to do some things, but I understand the quarterback. After the head coach comes the quarterback, so I understand why people are saying that. But let's peel back a couple of layers of the onion here, 12. Was it truly Caden Salter's fault why they lost the game?
No, it wasn't. And we have to look at it from this perspective. That's the first game. This is his first real competition in this type of atmosphere. And I thought he played a decent game. It's a team effort. The coaches have some responsibility in the loss, but also they're playing a young man in Georgia Tech where, from that ACC standpoint, I mean, they're a very well-coached team. I mean, their quarterback is a stud, and that's where they lost the game. It wasn't a blowout. It was a well-contested game. So I think Caden is going to be all right. This is a bounce-back game for him. Delaware, I think the spread should be at least more than 24. So there's something that Vegas is seeing that we may not be seeing. I think they should blow them out by more. So I think they bounce back today. I think the offense gets on track. The receivers get on track. And what I was impressed about, and I know you did the Colorado game, I wasn't on that show, but the running game seems to be moving a lot better than previous years. So I'm interested to see how the running game flows in this game and as the season progresses.
Yeah, 100%. And right here, shout out to Riley Mackey in the building. It says 320-yard rushing was the reason, coach. And I agree. I agree. When you put up 300 and some yards rushing, normally for every 100 yards of offense equals a touchdown, right? Just roughly. And so if you look at that, that's 3 touchdowns right there on the ground, roughly speaking. And that's something that Colorado kind of shows it could be their Achilles heel. If they're playing teams that can pound the rock or run the rock efficiently and effectively, they could have problems. I think personally that their front 7 is not as strong. I think their front 4 is good, but their 7, meaning the linebackers behind them, that the 3 behind them that create the 7, is not as good. Also, I don't think they're very big up front when it comes to D-line overall. And so if you find a team that's big and can pound the rock, it could be a potential problem. Now, Delaware throws the ball a lot. I don't think they had, I forgot the box score, but maybe 15 runs combined out of all ball carriers last week. Now, was that maybe because of who they were playing? I don't know, but their quarterback put up 300 some yards passing. Again, I know it was Delaware State. Shout out to Deshaun Jackson. But however, at the end of the day, we're going to find out what the game plan is. And some teams are going to be who they're going to be. Some teams are going to be who they're going to be, and that's just what it is. They'll throw the ball around the yard team, and that's what they're going to do. They're not going to change up. And maybe they don't have the capabilities to do so. But to Colorado's point, I think this should be a very easy win for them. And I think that the reason it's only 24 is because they've accounted Juju Lewis. This will be his first college game ever, right? Maybe he's going to have some errant throws, which is fine. He's his first game. And so they're saying, hey, this guy's not at the helm the whole time. You know, Coach Prom may do one quarter, second quarter Juju, third quarter Caden, fourth quarter Juju. Who knows how it works, or he splits it up. But I think that's what Vegas is counting in the – talk to us, Neckbone. What's on your mind? You're smiling. What you cheesing at?
I really wanted to hear your take on last week. I don't mean to go backwards, but when we were talking about like North Dakota State, they came out and looked just like Georgia Tech looked, I feel, in a way. And I don't understand why the fans are so crazy about Colorado having a horrible game, want to start Juju Lewis when they went out with Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, the best player in college football history. I feel like I don't understand why they just didn't just settle and say, okay, Prime didn't call his timeouts. But all in all, we have a better team. We can run the ball. We can use the tight ends. Everything is clicking. Why is it such a harp that you have to put Juju Lewis in? I know it's a cupcake game, but my thing is this. You got the whole package. I mean, the defense didn't play their best, but you know what can happen later on in the season as players, they figure out what they got to do defensively and, shake the rust off. I don't understand why the fans are so hell-bent on starting Juju and firing the offensive coordinator. I don't understand that.
I can tell you why. And I agree with you. It seemed like
I mean,
somebody
you went
stole
five wide. You went 5 wide damn near the whole season last year. You didn't get but 60 yards rushing in some of the games. I'm not understanding. If you have a running back that's coming out, he's fresh, he's not injured no more. I think what's the guy that they got that they brought back? Not Dylan Hayden, the big guy. The other guy that was a 4-star.
Yeah, so
yeah, he played well. I mean, we can't just,
Here's the thing, Neckbone. You sound like somebody stole your shag, and I understand why you sounding that way. And I think Amanda hit it right on the head. You have a bunch of irrational cult members, and I'm not saying that in the derogatory way. What I'm saying is this: Colorado fans are spoiled. Last year, they in the last few years they've had studs. You had continuity at the quarterback position, continuity at the running back, at the receiver position with Travis Hunter, and the corner and the safety and some receivers. So this is a totally different team. It's totally different, Neckbone, and most fans have to understand that. So Dion, just like some other coaches, I just spoke about the coach out in Ole Miss. Now he has to earn his keep as a coach. He has pretty much a totally revamped offense. Colorado only lost by 7 points. There's no reason the earth is not crumbling. It's 7 points. 7 points against an ACC opponent who most teams have difficulty. Miami played them last year. Their scheme, a lot of motion, a lot of movement. It's a difficult task to go in there and defend Georgia Tech. Historically, even if they're a down team, not being ranked, they're a difficult team to play against. So I agree with you, Neckbone, and hopefully you get your shag back. But you're rational. I wouldn't be calling for anyone else right now. Let Salter do his thing. And today is the bounce back game for them.
And to your point, Neckbone, I agree with you. But as we say, it's the new toy. Juju Lewis is the new toy, right? And you have to remember this. There's a lot of football fans. There are a lot of Colorado fans. There are a lot of Deion Sanders fans. There are a lot of new fans to this game, and they don't understand. If you don't win the game or you don't look like this, and that, then guess what? Then you are a failure. And unfortunately, that's not always the case, right? Because people don't look at football in its totality. They don't look at all aspects of this game. Again, 320 yards on the ground. That was Georgia Tech's MO. Wear you down, beat you up, and that's what it is. Even though Colorado defense, I thought, played well. Again, wasn't great, but played well. But eventually they got worn down, and the quarterback popped a big one, right? But here's the funny thing. I just gonna call a spade a spade. We want to blame the quarterback, but we walked out with 2 timeouts, coach. You didn't give me a chance. Now, Caden Salter has to eat the 2 errant throws. Yes, he does. But you got to give me an opportunity here, right? And again, I talked about this in the post-game show or Tuesday show, excuse me. But you can't try to justify what happened. Like when Coach Prime talked about it, to most people, it sounds plausible. But it's not reality. Yeah, your very first throw, you threw a lateral throw. The clock was running. You could have burned one then. You could have saved literally 20 seconds on the clock. That could have gotten you into calm down mode as well. Here's the game plan. This is what we're looking to do. We could take a shot across them. All those different things that take place that go on and so forth and so on. But again, to answer your question, Neckbone, in one manner, there's a lot of new fans that don't really understand the true schematic and the true philosophy of this game and how it works. And they're just looking at the surface level and they want the new toy. Because here's where the question is. When you get a true freshman, and there are a few anomalies out there, he's going to have the freshman blues. It's going to happen. It's life. The question is, now what happens when the freshman blues come? You going to turn on him then? It's game 1, dog.
Yeah.
Game one.
That's what I was saying.
Game 1.
And I have to say this. The line was 3.5 or 2.5. Vegas was pretty much right on, except for he popped it. Because I think Colorado was playing. I think Georgia Tech was playing for the field goal. If you want to know the truth, they weren't trying to. They knew they could manhandle them down to get in the field goal range, kick the field goal, and win it and walk out of that 3-point favor. But he ended up popping it. So that's what it is, man. And like I say, fans are going to be fans. I get it. I understand it. I have no problem with it. You know what I mean? But
Neckbone, don't let them stress you out, Neckbone. You a true fan. Just hold down the sport. But no reason to listen. No reason to panic because they think we don't like Colorado. We're gonna call it straight down the middle. I'm telling you right now, leave Salter in there. He's a straight baller. He can move. He can throw. Let that freshman sit on the bench. Let him sit on the bench. There's no reason to panic. It's the first game, bro. I'm telling you. I'm listening.
B12, you don't want me to tell me what I think. I think they should either put Ponder or Staub in there before they put Juju. Red shirt Juju, let him go sit at their lunch table and eat. Let them, get comfortable with the OC and relax, man. I mean, you get 3 games. You could put them in this game. Who else they play? Wyoming. And
that's it. The rest
you can let them get you can let them. That's 2 games. You got one more. You can let them get in.
4 games. You got 4 games to play without losing your red shirt.
Okay. You can let them get a taste of the action against BYU and Big 12 conference play. And who else they got this that they'll have next year when he starts. If he can, yeah. I don't know if they play Kansas State?
I don't know how they schedule up. But here's my deal.
Two cupcakes and 2 powerhouses.
Here's what I'll say before we move on to a real football team.
Oh snap! You ain't right for that one, Coach A.
I mean, dog, we up here in this green and orange, dog. What we talking about?
That's for sure. Now we giving y'all some shine in Colorado now. So don't ever say we ain't never look out and defend Colorado. We giving y'all some shine. We respecting it. So
here's what I'll say. Juju Lewis is going to be number 2. I totally understand I totally understand people saying, listen, Ryan Staub is an insurance policy quarterback, right? If both dudes go down, they're not going to play there unless that happens. That's just what it is. I know that. Coach Prime knows that. Everybody in America should know that, except Nick Bone, apparently. Much love to you, Nick. But
hey, wait a minute now.
no, I'm just saying because they're not going to play. They're not going to play. See, because remember, we can't forget the money aspect, right? Right? Let's be real.
Correct.
We can't forget the money aspect of this deal. And so that's just what it is. So I'm not mad at Juju Lewis.
Well,
is
hey,
going
Coach Hayes,
Sure.
Coach Hayes, I don't mean to cut you off, Coach Hayes, but what do you mean by the money aspect? I mean, I kind of get it, but I want you to get into that.
NIL.
What we talking about?
Ryan Staub ain't getting no money compared to Juju Lewis. Ponder ain't getting no money.
But look, I got you. I got you. Right. But Prime said, and well off the other day, he said, some of you guys are getting too much money, and I'm gonna take y'all money and give it to the walk-ons because y'all ain't like that. I feel that's what he said. So with a head coach with that mindset.
Oh, dog.
That's not accurate. Let me tell you why. Listen to this. It is, and it's misleading.
You remember he started a walk-on last year in week 1.
Listen.
Not that quarterback.
Don't.
Not that quarterback.
Neckbone. That's misleading, because remember, NIL. You have the team NIL. He can divvy up, but you can't interfere with the particular player's NIL. So if Juju has his own personal NIL with whatever company he has, Prime cannot touch that. So that's why coach is saying this coach speak. Let's be clear. Now, the money that comes collectively to the team, that's different. So Prime is a little misleading when he says that, because you want to rile y'all up and sound like he's saying something. You can't take my money. You have no. That's like me trying to say we're gonna take Prime's Aflac deal and spread it across Colorado. We can't do it. It's illegal. A lot of legal aspects.
And I'll say this to you real quick. Coaches speak like that because you're doing it to motivate. A lot of players, the players don't know that. They're like, oh, this dude's gonna take my money. I mean, we all do that, right? Let's call a spade, dog. Right? Let's call a spade. And so I'm not mad at that, but that's coach speak. I think we all know that, and so forth and so on. Listen, we said 30 minutes. We had 28. Let's just flip this real quick and talk about a real football team. My beloved Miami Hurricanes in the building on Bethune-Cookman at the Hard Rock at 7 p.m. We'll be doing post-game shows for Colorado as well.
USC, baby.
We'll be doing the Colorado game as well as for the Canes game afterwards. Because shout out to Amanda. I couldn't do it last week. The weather was so bad, everything was crazy. But Amanda told me, she said, Coach, I don't care if you were dead. You better go live from the morgue. I said, my Lord. And you know what? I didn't take that as an insult. I took it as a compliment. That means y'all really love the show. I love what we got to say here on the Coach Hayes football channel, and we're going to make it happen for y'all. So much love to y'all. I promise I will never let y'all down again. You'll never find another YouTuber that'll work as hard as any other YouTuber out there. You'll never find another coach that'll work as hard as another coach. You'll never find your favorite coach's favorite coach work as hard for y'all as I'm going to do from now on. I'm out of here. Peace.
Sound like a fake Tim Tebow.
B12, what's wrong with him, B12?
He sound like a fake Tim Tebow.
B12, what's wrong with him?
A fake Tim Tebow.
I don't know what it's called, man.
He went to get the cane. He went to get the cane juice. Anyway, so let's talk about this HBCU ACC matchup, University of Miami versus Bethune-Cookman.
All right, I'm back.
What's your thoughts on that, Neckbone?
68-0. I mean, if you Mario Cristobal, you ain't trying to leave no meat on the bone. I mean, you got a great quarterback coming out of SEC, got a good defense, hell of a receivers, and you trying to prove a point every game. So if you can get Emory Jones in there and a couple more quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? You're doing something. But I don't feel like, shoot, if they score it, if Bethune come out there and score 14, it'll be all right. But you got to put up at least 60 on these cats, man. For the guys in the playoff poll to respect you. Because I know Florida State coming in hot. That's another conversation that I want to have with you Miami guys. But you got some teams that's coming and take you off your throne. So you got to show what you got in this game right here. So that's really all on that.
Yeah, I
None too major. It's Bethune, bro. That they might not even win 2 or 3 games, and they in the SWAC comp.
Damn.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I agree with you, Nate. But when this is one of those games, it's a glorified scrimmage. I think this is a game where you have. I think Carson Beck should have his shoulder pads off by 5 minutes left in the second quarter. His shoulder pads need to be off, and we need to have at least 45 points on the board. These are the games where you don't want your players to play too much, especially the starters. We don't want any injuries. You just want to get in, make light work of the situation, and keep it moving. But also, you hit it right on the head. It's a game where we may need to get snaps in for other players. Emory, we may need him down the line. Who knows? It'll be an opportunity for JoJo Trader to bounce back. You know, some other players to get some playing time. Elijah, all those guys. Lofton, yeah. So it shouldn't be. I'm looking for 7 points, maybe. I mean, you put in the second and third string, they may score 14, but I think we need to make light work of Bethune and get in and get out. Not a lot for me.
Here's what I'll say. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. I think Carson Beck may play definitely the whole start off the third quarter.
Nah.
Here's why. Just follow me.
I'm not following you.
Because he's in a race
to do what?
To be the number 1 quarterback picked in the NFL draft. And here's what we have to understand. Just follow me. Follow me, young man. Stats matter, numbers matter, opinions matter. Hold on, just follow me. I'm with you. I'm with both of y'all. But I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm playing the other side of the fence. Because when we look at quarterbacks and we look at stats, we say he threw for 4,300 yards. We don't ever say asterisk, well, they played Bethune-Cookman and they played this, and that. It goes about the totality of their numbers. Now, if he gets phenomenal numbers in the first half, and what I'm saying is crazy, I think that'll be it. But here's why the reason I say that is because we know our head coach for two reasons. One, I think he wants to spread it evenly. Two, he has respect for the HBCUs, which I give him props and love for. He's not there to embarrass those programs. He's not going to embarrass them, right? He's not going to be the a-hole like that because, as you know, they have a deal with FAMU and Bethune. They alternate every year. They pay them, I want to say, $1 million to come and play and so forth. So their thing is not to embarrass them. Are they going to put up 60, 70? Probably so. But I don't think they're going to do it in an embarrassing fashion, meaning, trick plays and all this stuff. The reason I'm bringing this up. Right. They ain't going to do all that. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I believe that Miami, for the past 2 years, has become the quarterback revamp school. It goes to show where you can lead and bring a team to prominence, as i.e. Cam Ward did. That's what got him number 1 pick overall, right? It improved his draft grade. Carson Beck, same thing. He drops in the draft polls, comes to Miami. If he can get us to the playoffs, ACC win, that boosts his stats. But you got to also have the numbers. And I think if he can put up, 300, 3 touchdowns, then his day may be over. But you got to remember, he's fighting, getting Jordan Lyle, getting Mark Fletcher the ball, getting these receivers the ball. So when you're trying to spread the love around, it can be kind of difficult to manage that as a coach. And I've been through that. It's one of them games in high school, everybody could play because it don't really mean that different. But in college, the stats do have a lot of weight. So
okay, Satan. So can Okay, Satan. So can Carson Beck accomplish what you just laid out, Satan, and not play the third quarter? I think he can.
He
Like
can.
I said 48 points.
I don't think Mario lets it happen.
With 48 points or 35 points. Even if at 35 points he throws 4 touchdowns, 300 yards, his shoulder pads are off by 2 minutes before halftime. We chilling for the rest of the game. So I hear what you're saying. He don't need to play into the third quarter. That's how I see it. But we never know. We'll see what happens.
I don't think so. I believe he definitely plays in the third quarter. He starts off at least the very first drive. That's how most coaches do. Even if you take a guy out in the second quarter, you always let your starter come back the second half because of adjustments. I don't care what adjustments Bethune makes. I definitely don't think it'll be enough to make a difference. However, I do think the business of football will dictate the amount of play he gets because, like I say, these things matter. Because after we go after USF, it's go time.
It's go time.
It's go time.
Here's what I want to see too, Coach, because you made mention of this when we did the show on Wednesday. This is not only a game for the player development, it's also a game for the coaching development. Talk to us a little bit about that, because like you said, we almost had one at the end of that game. Talk to us about coaching development in a game like this.
These are hard for coaches because your players truly outshine your coaching. You could call a bad play and still take it for 70. So these kind of games really are not for coaches to get better, to be honest. I could call a jailbreak screen and they outnumber me 8-1. But because we are more talented, it still looks great. Oh my God, did you see him break that time? You would never call that against another school. So this is what I was saying. And this is an opportunity for you to see in a competitive arena what other guys are going to bring. Doesn't Elijah Lofton, does he step up? Because you have to remember, as a player, you're thinking it's Bethune, but when you score, you just as fired up as if you scored against doggone Ohio State. So you're building confidence as a coach in your players when you play these types of games. I got to build confidence that you can do. So when I go in the film room and say, look, baby, look how easy this was for you. If you do it just like this, when we play doggone Clemson in the ACC championship, you can have the same result. This is what these games are about. And that's why I say with a coach like Cristobal, he's not here to embarrass them. So I think you're going to see definitely some passes. You're going to see some things. But you're going to see passes that don't put Carson Beck in harm's way, quick game, 5-yard passes where they could take it 70. He got 70 yards passing. It all looks good and great. So from a coaching perspective, I don't know. I don't think he would definitely be in a clock management situation. We don't have to worry about a timeout situation. So I think this is more geared towards building the confidence of the players.
But do we use it though? Because everyone has to improve. So do we use it? Do we put an assistant coach in charge maybe halfway through the third quarter in case there's a fire drill? Do we use it as an opportunity to run a 2-minute drill, run a kicker on with time running down? Like, don't you feel there's an opportunity there for coaches to do that in games like this?
10,000%.
Okay.
10,000%. My very first defensive call, 12. My very first defensive call was against Southridge, right? It was against Southridge. And I'll never forget, Coach Dunn say, you got it. Man, I was shaking like booty meat, dog. I was shaking like booty meat.
Hey. Neckbone, what you know about that, Neckbone? Don't be laughing. What you know about that?
Listen, that thing. Now, mind you, I was the signaler. I used to signal the call in. So it was nothing for me. I listened to him. I signal the call, whatever. I'll never forget this. When he said, he just looked at me like this. He said, you got it. And he walked off.
There you go.
You know what I did? I went to the bread and butter, baby. We finna blitz the bejesus out these people. Listen, 12. And shout out to my dog. Hey, 12, man. This is why I love you, bro.
Send everybody.
You was at my very first game against South Broward 12, sitting in the stands. I remember that, dog.
Yeah. Me and OG.
I looked up.
Me and Duck was there.
I looked up and you did like this. I said, yes, sir. We played South Broward. But anyway, dog, that was 25 years ago. But anyway, long story short, done say, you got it, and turned around and went that way and never looked back. And I was like this. I signaled that thing in, and I'm like, y'all, please, Lord. Y'all, please get him. And we got the sack, baby. We got the sack on the first one. And I was fired the hell up.
Made you look good. You sent the house. You sent the house and it made you look good. Hey, that's the bread and butter. There you go. You got to send the blitz.
Dang, can I tell you? Hey, y'all be hating on the old coach. I'm your favorite coach. But anyway, so to your point, there are games like this where whoever, like you said, a fire drill. I like that term where something may happen to one of the coordinators where they're incapacitated, where they can't come. Illness, something may happen, whatever. So you got to see what's what. I think that's a very good point. Very good point.
Cool. What you got, Neckbone? You want to talk about something else? Because we're gonna give game prediction here now. You mentioned somebody. You mentioned somebody up in we don't really recognize that school up in somewhere in Tallahassee. But what's the prediction, Coach? What's your score prediction? And we can move on. We can touch on
for Colorado.
For Colorado, and then for Miami, and then we could touch on this Florida State, Florida, these other Florida schools real fast before we get up out of here.
Colorado. Colorado 55, Delaware 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see. I got Colorado 40, Delaware 17. Neckbone, what's your prediction for
like I said, I got Colorado winning by 21. It don't matter really how it look. I can't do the score right now in my head.
So 21, so 21-0 or 14 or
24. I'm sorry, I apologize. 24.
So 24-0.
Yes, sir. No. They gonna score. Okay. But they get 24 points ahead.
So they cover the spread at 24.
Yep. Okay. Vegas called it. They were perfect tonight.
Okay, cool. All right. What about the Miami Bethune game? What you got there? We start with Neckbone.
Oh, should I say 68-10.
Okay. Coach, what you got?
Matter of fact, Neckbone, you got the perfect head for this right here. Mother. 10 points. You think we give up 10 points? Matter of fact, lean a little closer, Neckbone. Just
maybe they get a pick six and a field goal. Who knows? Emory Jones come in there and they throw a pick.
Emory Williams. Lean a little closer. Right about there.
Okay, man, close.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, get it close.
What you got, Coach?
Miami. I'm gonna go with Canes fan zone. 58-7.
58-7. Yeah. Okay. We beat them in 22-70 to 13. We beat them in 23 48-7. They just lost to FIU 49-14. FIU's pretty tough. They're playing some good football. I'm going to say 63-14.
63-4. We let them get 2 touchdowns? No, sir.
They'll get 2. They'll get 2 towards the end of the game. It's not going to be like, it's not going to be indicative of how the game went. They get 2 towards the end. Okay.
No,
sir.
Somebody getting slapped in here. I'm proud of this.
But I'm not saying that's going to be on the first team defense or second team defense. So let's make that clear. They can get 14 towards the end of the game, 100%, because they're going to have their starters in pretty much all game. So at that stage, they get one early and get one at the end. Be good to go. I can see them getting 14, but not in indication of how the defense played. That's how I see it going. Cool.
I like it. Well, listen, man, we got 4 hours, 12 minutes, and 34 32 seconds till kickoff. We'll be in the building. I do want to let y'all know something. A lot of people always ask me about if I'm going back to coaching before we get off of here. And I always said no, but I got a phone call from somebody.
Nice.
And I've really been thinking about this. And I'm on the fence about it, 12. I ain't even talked to you about it privately, dog.
Okay.
When they called me, it was very intriguing. And they said they got some players. They got a number 3 that's a real ball player. And they said, Coach, we need you. And at first I was like, no. But then we got on a video conference call and I was like, maybe. And I just want y'all to see, I recorded the conference call. So I'm gonna, y'all, because y'all the team, I want y'all to see how this went. And y'all let me know if I should do it or not. Y'all let me know. What y'all think? I think that I'm intrigued to get back to coaching. One of the football moms called me and said, Coach, her son number 3 was very good. And she really want me to coach her son and help. Do you think I should take this job?
Hey, bro, listen, you will never have to consult me about if that's the head coach and if we need that, they need that kind of help, Coach. I mean, I need to be a consultant as well. And so you don't have to pay me a lot of money. I will consult. You be the head coach and I'll be the consultant behind the scenes. And I need you back in coaching. No doubt about it.
So I'm gonna just tell y'all.
And number 3 would be a all-star. He'll have so many uncles and stepdaddies and cousins. We're gonna be good to go. NIL right now.
I'm gonna just tell you like this. I personally I'm willing to give up YouTube, the Discord and everything else. 12, you got it.
No,
and I'll be back after the season.
I don't have nothing. I'm a consultant. I'm gonna be right there with you. I'm a consultant. Yeah. I don't got nowhere to go. We'll give it the shad of somebody, or give it the neck bone for the rest of the remainder of the season. And I'll be right there as a consultant with you, Coach.
Hold on, my phone ringing right. Matter of fact, my phone ringing right now. I gotta go. So with that being said, 12, you a consultant? Come on with me. Neck bone. This your show. We out here. Peace.
Shit, man. Hey, what's up, y'all? I hope Coach Haynes actually end up getting that phone call to be a head coach somewhere in Florida, but I don't know what he talking about with the BBL woman and her son. So, y'all help Coach Haynes, man. Pray for him. We need y'all prayer.
Hey, we just here having fun. Listen, we said 30 minutes. We have 48 minutes, so we about to get up out of here. We'll be in the Discord at 3. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll be in the Discord for y'all at 3 o'clock for the Colorado game. Having a good time, man. Chopping up. We'll be there right after for the post-game show for Colorado. By that time, I believe Miami should just be getting ready to kick off, so forth and so on. It will be there for the post-game for that because I don't want Amanda to come to the morgue and wake me up from my eternal sleep so I could do a post-game show. So with that being said, neck bone, my neck, my back. I appreciate you coming, dog, as always.
Right on, USC Trojans, baby. We in here with the Miami, man. We're in the with the Miami USC boys, man. 305.
There we go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, we don't have no problem with the West Coast. We rocking and rolling.
All right. So with all that being said, we about to go ahead and hit it, and we're gonna be up out of here, man. We up out of this thing. Peace. Man, what the boy? You gotta wait. I think she just called. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. I just want to let you know I'm accepting the job right now. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to have a meeting. Yeah. Well, the Canes play at 7, but we can meet at 6:30. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. I want to go over this blitz package with you. All right, cool. Bye.